What is up, everyone? So this video will be a little bit different. I have decided that for this vlog that I will be installing and kind of doing a mini review of some sort on my GTI right here. What it's going to be is basically it's a front splitter. It's a part that I've purchased straight from Aerofabb, which is going to be right here. And as you can see, I've actually already opened the packaging from the company. And it looks like, as you guys can see, this thing was packaged really freaking well. So right as soon as I opened it, the splitter was here, which was wrapped in some plastic. By the way, it's kind of hard to see, but it was wrapped in some plastic. There were cardboard like this to keep the packaging and just to kind of keep it sturdy here. And there was two pieces of wood here to keep the package itself from bending. So as far as packaging goes, I mean, like, this is awesome. This is pretty good. As you guys can see, as soon as you open it, you get these instructions, which are actually very detailed. I don't think it's going to be too hard. And you get this little arrow hardware, and on the other side of that, you have which are very clearly marked A, B, and C. So anyways, I'm going to be installing these. I am going to be removing the front bumper on the GTI. I actually have the Maxton Designs front lip on here right now, which actually I did break because I ran into a snow bank. So the first step would be to, not that this is an instructional video or anything, but pop the hood. Basically move these screws, that one, pop the grill off, and then you kind of take out 4 screws here on the liner, and I think like 5 or 6 screws underneath, and you do the same on the other side, and you just pop off the bumper that way. It's very easy. And because this Golf is life, I'm going to use this to keep all the screws in there. Now that all the screws are off, basically you just pop the bumper off out of the car and you just pull it out. Basically, it's that easy. So there you go. Bumper's out of the car. Very easy to do. It's actually a good thing I'm doing this now because last time I popped the bumper off, I forgot to plug my fog lights in when I put it back on. So it's winter time right now, so it's been really dark. I'm gonna try to remember to do that when I put this thing back on. So yeah. So flip the bumper upside down. I am gonna remove the old Maxton splitter here, or front lip, and then I'll get to installing the new Aerofabb version 1 splitter. Okay, so after reading through the instructions, and I really love how detailed this thing is, I have decided to just go with the flow and do it myself anyways. It looks pretty simple. I know there's, I just kind of basically read through which hardware to use and which side it should go on. I'm not actually going to read the entire thing, but I kind of have a good idea of how this one should install or should be installed onto the bumper. One thing though, I do want to say thank you to Aerofabb because they even included one of these. My hands are so dirty, by the way. They even included one of these Sour Patch Kids in there, and I love Sour Patch Kids, so thanks. I'm gonna eat this right now. After installing the alignment holes, I should say, the alignment bolts on either side of the splitter, then you use that so that way you can drill some holes onto your bumper and it just keeps it in place. I really like that actually, so there's no second guessing. Alright, so I've installed basically all the bolts that attaches the splitter to the bumper. I didn't tighten any of them yet. I just basically hand tightened them. I'm gonna tighten them once it's all set up and put together, basically to make sure everything's aligned. Now, what makes Aerofabb different from the other splitters available for the Mark 7s is this. I believe they call it an aero brace. It basically goes inside the bumper, so to speak, and it adds another brace for your splitter, so that way it doesn't just get ripped off. I had a splitter before that just got ripped off, but and it just basically tore the bolts right through it. Now this would prevent it from doing that. And I'm gonna attach this real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like after, and just to kind of show you and give you an idea of what I'm talking about. That is what the aero brace is. It basically clamps the bumper in between the splitter itself and the brace, and so that way it keeps the bumper from being ripped out from the screws, and it just holds it tight. And on the sides you can see that it's being held together by 4 screws and washers, and so that should be plenty strong enough to keep it from being ripped out. And so I flipped the bumper upside down again so I can tighten up the screws, and from there it's basically installing the rods, because this version does come with the splitter rods, and just putting the bumper back onto the car. So yep. Okay, so splitters are installed. It was actually fairly easy. Just gotta line it up basically, and I'm gonna adjust the length of the splitters after I install the bumper onto the vehicle, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
A few moments later.
So I just finished the installation, and honestly it looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited how it's going to turn out. My car is a little bit dirty at the moment, and so forgive me for the car being dirty. It's winter time. I'll take more videos and pictures of it when the car is cleaned up, but just to show you guys real quick how the bumper looks. So that is how the bumper looks. That's how the splitter looks on the front bumper. Looks pretty good. Thumbs up, Aerofabb. I guess we gotta make these putts now.